I'm here with another tag because I have so many tags to do, but I also have a lot of fun tags to do. So let's get started on another tag video. Hi guys, it's Sam, and I am here today to do the Would You Rather 2.0. Very excited for this one because I love these questions. These new questions were created by Sabrina from Stakachino, and they are fantastic. I love the new questions so much, and it is just fabulous. I was also tagged by the wonderful Sabrina and Injo Reads Books, and I feel like a couple other people, which I will try and remember, and they will all be linked down below, so be sure to check them all out because they're all fabulous people and I love them so much. So yes, let us get started on these new Would You Rather questions because they are quite fabulous. They're quite fab, darling, they're fab. Alright, first question is, would you rather do only review videos or only tag videos? I'm going to have to go with review videos. I do a lot of tag videos, and I think that review videos is an area in which I am lacking and something that I would like to rectify in the future. So if I had to be limited to just one, I'm going to have to go with review videos. Question number 2 is, would you rather always see the film first or never see the film version of books? I'm going to have to go with see the film version first. This is not something that I like to do, but as I think it was Sabrina said in the video, she tends to see a movie and not even realize it's a book, and then she'll go and read the book, and that's happened to me a lot before too. And I really like films, and it's particularly if it's something that has been adapted from my favorite book. And so even if I might inevitably end up hating it, which happens a lot, I still would like to see it because occasionally they are done quite well. See Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy. So they are occasions in which I actually do like the film version just as much as the book version. Question number 3 is, would you rather have a list of every book you've ever read, like Goodreads from birth, or still have the physical copy of your first favorite book? I would say I would prefer to have a list of every book I've ever read. I think that even if I didn't have the actual physical book, I think I would be okay. I mean, I still have the memories of it, but I tend to forget sometimes books that I've read, even if I've liked them, just because I read so much, and I have a horrible memory. I basically have the memory of a 130-year-old, so that's an issue. But I would like to have a list of every book I've ever read. I think that would just be kind of cool to have that as a reference to see what I have read in my lifetime. Question number 4 is, would you rather have an active in-person book club of non-booktubers or have lunch with your best booktube buddy once a year? This is an easy question for me. I would rather have lunch with my best booktube buddy once a year because I hate social functions. I cannot do book clubs or anything like that. It requires me to leave home. That's a thing. I prefer to like spend my evenings and weekends and stuff at home. It's how I relax and detox from the week. So just book clubs is something I've never wanted to do because it would require me to go out and socialize, and I'm very much introverted and I get shy, and it would just be so much awkward. I don't need that kind of awkward in my life. And so I would rather meet up with my best booktube buddy once a year and have lunch. So hopefully it would be more than once a year because once a year is a little sad. I mean, I guess that's still better than the 0 times a year I'm doing now. Number 5 is, would you rather have the time to read everything you want to read or the money to buy everything you want to read? I am going to say have the time to read everything I want to read because I already have plenty of books I can read, but there's so many that I want to read. I mean, I like enjoying books. I find it very cathartic. I just find it to be an enjoyable experience. I like having shelves full of books, even if I haven't read them, because it's nice to have a selection. But I think more than that, I would like to have the time to read all the books that I want to read, because what's the point in buying them if you never have the time to read them? So definitely wish I had more time, or a TARDIS. That would be nice. Question number 6 is, would you rather dreamcast the film or have editing power over the script for the film version of your favorite? I would rather have editing power. I get so annoyed. Intense internal struggle every single time I watch a movie from my favorite book and they've changed something drastically. See The Hobbit, and I just cannot stand it. It drives me insane. I don't really tend to fan cast movies that much, just not something I do, I guess. I did it once with the Rhaenyra Revelation series with my best friend who I got to read them, and that was fun, but typically it's not something that I do. So I'd rather have editing power and be able to control what they do or do not put into the movie, so I'm not sitting over there watching the movie like twitching in horror because I'm so upset at what they're doing. It's awful. Question number 7 is, would you rather have your favorite fictional superpower or your favorite fictional technology? I would rather have my favorite fictional superpower, like teleportation or something, than have technology. Technology can just, anything can happen to technology. Something could happen and technology just won't work anymore, and that would suck. So I'd much rather have a superpower which is built into you. It's part of you. So in theory, it wouldn't just disappear or break like technology could. Though I suppose, I mean, your superpower could. You know what? Just superpower. Going with superpower. Question number 8 is, would you rather read an amazing story with a meh ending or a meh story with a spectacular ending? That is a hard one. I'm going to say an amazing story with a meh ending. I've encountered that a lot, but it really doesn't deter my enjoyment of the book that much. I can usually accept it and move on. Whereas if it's a meh story with an amazing ending, usually the amazing ending doesn't do the book for me. I'm still annoyed with the book because it was so crappy the first half. So I'd rather just read an amazing story with a meh ending. Just, yeah. Number 9 is, would you rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle or not be able to read lying down? I would rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle. I tend to drive myself everywhere anyway, so it's not like I can really read. I mean, I guess I could, but that would be illegal and dangerous. So I would rather not be able to read in a moving vehicle. I actually read laying down quite frequently. One of my favorites is laying on my stomach, though I'm getting old and that now kills my back, but I still do it anyway. So that's, yeah, I would hate to have that go away. I need the ability to lie down and read. And finally, question number 10, would you rather reread your favorite book or series with fresh eyes like the first time, or be able to unread your biggest disappointment? I would rather be able to read my favorite book or series with new eyes. I mean, to read Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings new again would just be an amazing experience, particularly Harry Potter. I haven't read that many disappointing books, and I would rather have the experience of having a disappointing book because it shapes me as a reader and it helps me see what I like and don't enjoy in a book. So that's not something that I would ever want to unread per se, because it's helped to shape how I view books. But I would like to read my favorite books with new eyes. That would just be an amazing experience. I would also love to do that with television shows, because to be able to watch Doctor Who and Merlin and Sherlock again for the first time would just be fabulous. And there is a bonus question here. Would you rather go to Hogwarts or live in Middle-earth? That is a tough one. That's like that question was made for me. Oh my god. I'm going to have to say I'd rather go to Hogwarts, like live in the Harry Potter world. Yes, it has its dangers, but I would rather take the odds of me against a bunch of evil wizards versus me against a bunch of evil orcs and Sauron, or Morgoth, who is like 30,000 times worse than Sauron. So I'd take my chances and go with Hogwarts. And to learn to become a witch would just be like a dream come true, because I'm 27, but we all know that I'm still waiting for my Hogwarts letter, like many of you are too. Alright guys, that was the Would You Rather 2.0. I had a lot of fun doing this tag. Great questions, Sabrina and Tara. I love the new questions. As for who I'm going to be tagging, I am going to tag Raylene from Pat Foot and Prongs. I am going to tag Maureen from Maureen Kiwi. I almost just said Sabrina from Steakachino, but you created this tag, didn't you? Monica from Soft Blueberry, Mike from Slice of Mike, and anybody else who would love to do this tag, please feel free to do it. It's a fun tag with lots of great questions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, happy reading! Bye!